Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Vault Hunters. It's a brand new day on the server and as per usual I'm playing in the UK morning time, which means the server is very quiet. It usually gets quite active once the Americans start waking up, but this is the time for me to enjoy the server by myself. But in the last few weeks, the spawn area specifically has been a bit more quiet than usual, and that's because people have been moving away from the starting area towards the mainland. Here in the north we have people like Fuzzy and Code and Starecat. Oh wow, I hadn't actually seen this. Code has been he's been building, he's been busy. That is a very cool sword. Oh, and he's done the fog effect. Somebody should do bingo cards for the server, and fog effect should be one of the bingo cards. People love this effect. Now here in the south where Jank is, we also have people like Monaco and Vert, although I'm not sure where their base is. I'm just trying to find it. That, believe it or not, is natural generation. Okay, I can't find where they are, but they're somewhere south with me. But this has given me a slight idea. You see, now there's a lot of starter bases here in the spawn area that are no longer being used. This is free real estate if you ask me. Okay, slightly creepy real estate, but we'll ignore that. So I think let's get ourselves a little bit of a camera. Right, let's take some beauty shots of these buildings. Lovely. And one of the interior. We've got a load of photos. We need to make a little stand, and I'm just going to do a temporary thing here because this is mostly just a little joke. Yeah, something nice and easy like that. There we go. New properties for rent. The first one is Code Space, which is an evil base with spacious single room, a large garden with tree. Then it's Fuzzy's base, which is a cute farmhouse with lovely decor and extensive cellar. And finally, Starecat Space, adorable cottage with plenty of space and their own conservatory. And quite simply, it's going to be Rob's properties to let. If you would like to rent one of the properties on display, let Rob know for prices. There we go. Just a bit of a troll. I don't actually expect anyone to want to let one of the properties. But hey, if you're going to abandon your base, I'm going to make money off it, right? Right, now that we've done the first shenanigans of the day, let's actually get some progress done. And first of all, I wanted to go back to Jank to show you the progress I've made here. I have been working away in the background, creating a bit of the redstone that we're going to be needing. Specifically, I've made this thing here, which is kind of the brain of Jank. Now, each level is going to have one of these installed within it. So this is the level 1 prototype. When players enter Jank, they're going to be bringing a shulker box full of a selection of items that they've chosen. There's 100 different items that they can select, and they'll be collecting these items throughout the dungeons basically. So at the start they'll start off with no items until eventually they end up with every single item in the game. So each of those items is going to do a different thing within Jank. So this device here tells the game what items are currently selected. The items are going to come through this chute here, they're going to go down this water stream, and they're going to be picked up by these hoppers down here. Now I've not set up the hoppers yet, but they're basically going to filter out individual items. Now let's say one of those items is a rocket. The item will be filtered out, it will go into this chest. And by doing so, it's going to light up this line. And this line is going to go off and it's going to do whatever that item does. So for example, this item may open up the door that leads to level 2, for example. Or it may activate a beacon, or it could drop some food. I've not quite worked out every single individual use yet, but those are just some of the ideas basically. And then once players have finished playing, this line here is going to unlock the hopper, which will make the item drop down, turning off this line, and eventually sending all of the items back to the lobby where players can retrieve their stuff. So it's a pretty straightforward system. I'm going to take it and recreate it in every level and then connect it all up so it's one continuous loop. So yeah, definitely a bit of progress there on the redstone. So I'm going to keep working on this in the background, just so I don't ruin the surprise. However, there's something that I do need, and I'm going to be doing that this episode, and that is a gold farm. I'm hoping to use a lot of like powered rails here to reduce lag rather than using redstone lines. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a whole load of gold. So let's work on a farm. So step one is getting to the nether roof. Right, that's it. That's the spot, I think. If you've never made it onto the ender roof, this is how you do it. You get to the highest spot in the bedrock, you throw an ender pearl there, and there you are. You're on top. Now let's load up our schematic. So if you haven't used a schematic cannon before, let me show you how it works. First of all, you load in the schematic into your world, which is what we've got here. This isn't the actual farm. If we were to fly through it, there's no solid blocks, it's just a schematic. So what we have to do then is to get one of these schematic cannons and put in this schematic that we've created. And what this cannon will do is take blocks from nearby inventories and fire them into the air and start placing them where we need them. Now something I find very helpful is material lists, so you can put a book there and the schematic cannon will automatically tell you what blocks you need to collect. So we've got a fair amount here that we need to get hold of. We especially need a lot of magma blocks. So I guess let's start collecting stuff. Magma blocks, we need about 4,000 or 5,000 of those. So let's just get that over and done with. And luckily with our vein miner, this shouldn't take long at all. Ah, I broke my pickaxe. Oh no, that hasn't happened in a long time. Right, so that is all the magma collected. Cool, and hopefully the checklist should now show that in green. There we go, all the magma. I think I'm just going to keep on collecting resources and update you once that is done. We have put in all of the materials that we need for this build. And now all I need to do is press ready. And you can see it's going to start firing blocks up into the sky. There you go. We can have a look by using FreeCam. There you go. It's slowly building up our farm. Now while that's being built, we're going to slightly modify the base of this. So we can put a trash can there, which hopefully will get rid of all the items we don't want. Okay, so this is building away nicely. And I've changed up the sorting system at the bottom. So it should be just putting in the gold and trashing the rest of the stuff. Now I just need to wait for the schematic cannon to finish building the top section. So here is our completed farm. It's working quite nicely. You can see stuff spawning on the different platforms, being pulled towards the middle by these turtle eggs, and then falling all the way down to their death down here. It's working so well that we have a bit of a problem. Which is that stuff is clogging up here. So I'm going to have to come up with a solution for that. But not right now. I think it's going to involve some kind of modular routers thing for which I need resources. But as you can see, it's pretty effective. This has literally been about 10 minutes of me just AFK here. I've already got 45 blocks of gold. We've got a working gold farm, which is the important thing. Right, next thing on the agenda is some good old vaulting. And there's a few things I want to unlock. I actually had enough knowledge stars to get modular routers, so I have unlocked modular routers. I'm kind of tempted to get easy piglins because now I've got a gold farm, I can probably automate it. And there's quite a lot of blocks that the piglins give. But that is 14. And it would mean that I'm never going to get botany pots, mob spawners, cagarium. Which I probably aren't going to because other people on the server already have them. So I can always ask them if I need stuff from them. So I may get easy piglins. The other ones is backpacks and then big backpacks. Which, you know, is always great for looting in the vaults. And junk management. This thing is very useful, especially for vaults later on, where you're just picking up so much junk and you don't want it to clog up your inventory system. So this is quite useful. So regardless of which mod we're going to unlock first, we definitely need to do some vault runs. So let's get a crystal ready and let's go. Okay, so we're going to focus on knowledge essence in these vaults. And I've actually set my hunter to living chests, so that should help a bit. But I could also do with some more chromatic iron. And just generally stuff like carbon is always good to pick up. Oh, some chests down there. Lovely. Oh, lovely. That's a lot of chests. And a lot of mobs coming, I guess. Oh, no. I can see what this room is. This is a dragon's room. And these rooms are both deadly and very good. I don't actually need that much gold these days, but I feel like I should at least loot it a bit, you know? And I found with this one, because mobs just keep on coming, there's no point in engaging. You just want to, you know, keep running about. Oh, wow, something's hitting me hard from the back. Right, yep, there we go. Just keep looting. Just keep looting. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, dear. There was a glitch. I got stuck. That was not pleasant. Okay, there's a crowned... Oh, no, that's a crowned spider. A spider elite. Right, we need to avoid that if possible, because those are deadly things. Alright, I think I've done all the ones on the outside. Let's go towards the very deadly center. I've looted a fair amount. There's still obviously a lot more to loot. But I was getting to a point where maybe I should start leaving. Not the vault itself, just this room here. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm very... Oh god, I need to leave. I need to leave now. I need to leave now. That's too much. To be honest, like, we haven't looted everything, but we looted a very, very good amount in this room. So, I think we call it. Oh, and it's that puzzle room. Nice. So as long as we can find a green, we should be good. I always bring a spare pickaxe for this room particularly, because then I can do this strat where I just hug the wall and just mine forward. We did get it. We got a green one. Awesome. I mean, this is a very good vault. Oh, wow, poison. So much poison. And so much loot at the same time. Oh my god, it's a cove. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a treasure cove. This is definitely the coin run. We've got 4 minutes. I am fairly close to the entrance, I think. So I'm definitely going to be looting this. There's no way we're finishing the scav. There's just too many things we need to collect. I am very focused on trying to get every single last one. Right, that's all the ones I can see quite clearly. I'm sure there is some more hidden away around the boat, but I just don't have the time to go around looting those. Right, so let's get our kiwis out and start running towards the start. That was not bad. There was 2 coin rooms, a puzzle room. That's pretty good if you ask me. Right, that is a lot of stuff. Let's start sorting through it. Wow, that's like 3,000 bronze, 39 volt gold. Oh no, 4,000 bronze even. That is 96 volt gold from 1 vault, which quite frankly is pretty insane. And that's without any modifiers as well. We did get over 100 knowledge essence as well, which is quite nice. We're still quite a way off unlocking any of the mods we've talked about, but we had 100 volt gold, which is pretty good if you ask me. But with that, it is unfortunately the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.